Welcome to the Fairly Relatable Podcast. You're thinking it, we're talking about it.
Well, it's been a hot minute.
It's been a lot of hot minutes.
How long has it actually been? Like 2 months?
When was the last time we recorded? Was it January? Was it?
I honestly don't know.
We did New Year. Remember?
Yeah.
The
I'm gonna look
fires
it
and
up
the
right
wind
now.
and all that. So it's definitely been,
The last time we released an episode was
I'm going to say mid-Jan. Are you hosting?
February 26th.
Jesse's hosting like a
Oh my God, I have four
juvenile
teenage
boy.
here.
Yeah.
So if it's loud, that's why.
But
So yeah, so it's been a month and a half.
we're back.
We're back. So
Life's been lifing.
life has been lifing. I think that's what we should name the episode.
Yeah, let's do it because
So,
it's accurate.
Yeah, we haven't not been recording because we didn't want to. We actually had several plans to record.
Remember,
I
I had
miss
like a
recording.
nervous breakdown that one day that we were gonna record. I called you all upset, and you were like,
Oh,
coming over."
Wait a second. This is going back. Okay, wait.
Yeah.
So the first time we were going to record, my brother impromptu came in from Chicago, and my family did a big family dinner, and I never see him.
Yeah,
He just sold his business, so it was like the first time he'd come back in like 2 years.
yeah, it's fair.
So but we thought we were just gonna miss like one episode. What
My mic, it like
is attacking
it's
you?
like a sad wee wee. It's like
I need some Viagra.
give this mic some Viagra. Yeah, so that happened.
And then it got interesting. Then your husband broke his ribs.
He broke his ribs.
Wait, is that when you were hysterically crying?
It was when his ribs were broken.
Yeah,
Yes.
because he unexpectedly, I don't think anybody unexpectedly breaks their ribs.
He twisted and leaned really fast, and he limped up to me and was like, this is so ridiculous. He limped up to me and was like, I think I heard he said I felt or I heard. Either way, it was like I felt or I heard a crunch. And I just was like so quick to dismiss it. Like, oh, yeah. We'll go see Dr. J. He's our chiropractor.
I'm not ignoring you. I just have to text Ben to open the door to let the dog out of the bedroom.
And he goes to see our chiropractor. They do an x-ray, and lo and behold, he has fractured 2 ribs. And when I say ribs, it's not like the big thick ribs up here. It's those teeny, it's like the teeny, like, what are those? What's the word? Ancillary ribs, or like, yeah.
You're asking the wrong girl.
Oxalary. Anyway, you're not going to know.
I'm definitely not going to know.
Anyway, it's those little ribs.
The little
baby ribs. So he fractured his baby ribs. Let me tell you, him not driving, like all the things. I did everything for 2 solid weeks. Mind you, I work full time. And I'm in a doctoral program. So I like everything. I got up in the morning, got the kids ready, made the lunches, took them to school, headed to work, finished work. Sometimes had to leave work midday to coordinate with my mom, all the picking up, all the shuffling, all the dance drop off, the jujitsu, all that. Actually, Sonny didn't go to jujitsu. My son didn't go those 2 weeks, but maybe one of the weeks. Anyway. And then we're in the clear of that.
Wait, can we hold on?
I'm ahead of myself.
There's just so much to unpack here. I think what it's telling us, moms, is break your ribs and have 2 quiet weeks.
Right.
I think this is what we should.
Jesse, it was like picking up kids' clothes and stuff. Like that's all. I did everything. Like everything.
And, like that might sound a little obnoxious to anyone listening. Like I do everything. No, but like really break it down. Everything.
Cleaning up after the dogs.
We have a huge appreciation for working single moms.
Yes. I actually reached out to one of our close friends and was like,
how do you do this?
Don't know how you've been doing this for 10
Literally
10 years.
Would go insane.
It was very emotionally taxing. So yeah, I can't even do it justice. It's like if I listed out in like order all the things I was doing.
Breakdown was like at the beginning of it because we were supposed to record.
Hmm.
You were trying to figure out how to leave the kids home with him. He
Hmm.
was saying, I literally can't take care of them right now.
Right.
And then you called me to explain it, still thinking we were maybe gonna record. You were still trying to make it work,
Yeah.
and you were just like not okay.
I was not okay.
And so Sydney and I were like, we'll just come to you. And then
So
it was such a fun day. So sorry we didn't take you guys along, but we had a great time.
we did have a very good time at the mall. We
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 need
hired
Sydney to
Sydney.
babysit
How old
him.
is
We
she?
shopped. She'll be 11 next month.
Yeah, we hired her. I
She's a
paid her.
little mama's helper and she loves it. So she was thrilled.
Yeah, $5.
Yeah, she loved that $5.
It was great.
And then, so we did that. And then, yeah, so then you had a hard 2 weeks. And then the next time we were going to record, you
Influenza B.
called me like the night before. I don't even know if you called or whatever, but you were like,
Influenza
I'm
B.
sitting here and Presley's vomiting.
Oh my, it was, it just spread like wildfire through our family. And in there somewhere, we had my son's birthday, and then like half the kids got sick. I inadvertently hosted a super spreader of influenza B, and I felt so bad. Who else has done that? That's a thing.
Nobody.
It's that thing where it's like, okay, she kind of bounced back. Presley bounced back. Sonny's birthday's
Well, and I
tomorrow.
felt so bad too because you're like, Presley's sick, but I'm fine. And I was like, well, I don't want to be around
I
you.
got sick 2 days later and I had it.
I know.
You would
And
have gotten it 100%.
100% I would have gotten it. And so many people have been getting sick. I just didn't want to risk it. And I felt really bad because we'd missed so many times where we were going to record.
Right.
But I was like, I really don't want the flu.
Okay, so this is a TMI, but I'm gonna say it anyway with the influenza B thing.
Yeah.
So my daughter got it. She was like the puke was projectile. It was like an arc. And
Oh,
it was
you didn't
really
even tell me
sad.
that.
It was so sad seeing your kid where it almost looks like a grown-up would be doing it because it was so much and the noise. Anyway, she had it and then it transferred. Sonny got it. My son got it the night of his birth. He just made it through his party and then he got it. Projectile vomiting. He also had diarrhea. Presley didn't. Justin, my husband, got it. He had the vomiting, a little bit of stomach upset. Not crazy. I didn't throw up. I got it. I didn't throw up once. I had chills, body aches, probably fever, and on and off. I felt horror. It was horrible.
You've had a lot of flu.
Little bit of stomach. Yeah, because I just had influenza A in December.
I know.
That almost took me out. I took myself to the ER.
I know.
Anyway, so yeah, all that to say, we haven't been recording, but we've wanted to be recording.
Yeah. It's really hard to do this when we also work
Mm-hmm,
and
mm-hmm,
have
mm-hmm.
a family. And this is like well, right now it's just a hobby.
Well, and you do dance too. Like you guys do competitive dance. We do
Oh,
competitive.
that's what else has been happening is we would have competitions on off weekends.
Yep.
So I was in Long Beach one weekend. You guys had a competition one weekend.
Yep. I know.
Yeah.
It's hard. How the heck are people doing running podcasts? They just
Their
don't.
job.
Well, that's cool for them. How do we do that?
If anybody knows how to make this our job, please let us know.
Yeah.
I think if we took the time to like
To what?
admit,
We need to be doing more than what we're doing.
oh look, all the boys are eating. The food's
Cute.
great. See, look, I'm hosting a play date and
You're
recording.
multitasking.
But because I have a second half, I have a
Come again?
he's my husband's managing the play date.
Yeah, I know. The
I don't
single
know how
mom
people,
thing.
yeah.
Kudos to the single.
Oh my God, there's so much I don't do as a mom that I can't imagine if I had to do. Like he makes the lunches every morning.
Right. So does Justin.
I despise the idea of making lunches. My kids would be forced to eat hot lunch. I don't know what it is. I just don't like making lunches. I'll make dinners.
It's like there's so many steps.
Oh God. He makes breakfast every morning and lunches for school. I'll make them food if we're here and whatever. But yeah, there's just like parts of like parenting that I'm not into, and making lunches is one of them.
I know. I'm trying to think of what my least favorite parenting task is. Obviously, my favorite part is the immense joy that I feel being a mother of two beautiful children. Let me put that out there.
Obviously.
But yeah, I don't know. It's so much.
For me, making lunches is really
That's like it.
It really like puts me over the edge.
Well, it's good Ben does it.
Yeah, he does a great job.
And Justin does it in our house. He gets up early with the kids, makes them breakfast, makes their lunches. Like
So
we
same.
would you want your kids eating those school lunches? I feel like they have a bunch
No
of
shame if people do.
no shame. Presley flat out says like I won't eat it. She's like she
My
explains what it is. She won't eat it.
my kids have never asked to eat it. However, my, my son is my pickier eater. In the car yesterday, he goes, I eat sushi on Fridays at school. I was like, excuse me,
Wait.
what? He goes, yeah, they have California rolls on Fridays and looked really good. So I eat them. I said, because if we order sushi, like he wants an avocado roll with soy paper, not seaweed. And
Yep.
now he's eating imitation crab with seaweed. And I just was
Like
like,
at school.
that's where he decided to start eating at school, is the California rolls.
Also, they have sushi at his school.
I mean, I didn't know.
Do you remember at Los Cerritos we had like our junior high, we had like that like pizza in like the bag, like the plastic bag and, and like the cheese all came off in one piece.
Yeah,
He's
okay.
over here eating sushi?
Apparently, wait, also you just called it junior high and I called it junior high the other day and someone goes,
Middle school.
"Is that like a California thing?" Or no, because yeah, no, he's not from California. He's like, "Is that like a California thing that you call it junior
Is it?
high?"
Because they don't call it that anymore.
No, I
They
think
call
it's a 42-year-old thing.
No, so they used to call it junior high.
I think we did growing up, but
We
now
did.
I think it's called middle school.
Now it's middle school. They did away with junior high.
That makes us old.
Probably because they bumped up sixth grade. So now wait, never
I
mind.
think,
I'm
do you
just
say
not gonna.
grocery store or market?
You say market.
I do
You
say
have
market.
since you would say market when we were like 10 and you'd say my dad went to the market.
Well, that's what my parents called
I
it.
say store. Like I don't say grocery store, but I say like I got to
What
go to
do
the
I
store.
say now? I think daddy's going to the store. I just say Trader Joe's.
Right.
I'm going, I have to go grocery shopping. I have to go to the
What about like I
store.
have to stop at the store? Would you say market?
I have to stop at I don't think I say market anymore. I have to stop at Vaughn's. Like Trader Joe's and Vaughn's are so different. I think we just differentiate
Oh,
between calling it what it is, like Trader Joe's.
those are the two. It's Trader Joe's and Vons. Amazing.
So here's the thing. When I lived in Northern California, anytime, well, up north, Vaughn's is Safeway, but they would always be next door to each other.
Oh my
So you would park your car and in the same parking lot, in the same
Parking lot.
parking lot?
Are you?
No, what do you, I don't
What's happening over there?
know. It's not called the same, like,
Structure? Lot. Parking lot. Jesse, what is going on?
not
Not strip mall. Mark.
center?
Wait, in the same
Shopping center.
Oh my shit.
Oh my, we're dumb. In the same shopping center.
We're really
Oh my
dumb.
God, it was like boiling up. I couldn't answer you because I felt it coming.
I need to tell you something. Why am I so red? First of all, second of all, two different times today I was meeting with a client. This is just like a really random pivot, but I'm a therapist meeting with a client. Two different times I accidentally, like I did something at first, but I don't remember what it was. I moved with my middle finger. And then like at the end of the session, I got something out of my eye with my middle finger.
Did they say something?
No, but I felt really weird about it. It was the second time that did it where I was like, shit, they're gonna think I'm like doing some weird passive aggressive like
Probably not.
well, I hope not.
I really doubt it.
I don't know why I just thought of that because you're like fiddling with something.
Oh, fuck. I'm always fiddling on the
You
podcast.
are a fiddler.
I'm always moving. When I watch this back, my hands are always moving and
I'm always doing this.
I'm always adjusting.
My
No, you're
nails.
pretty like
Fiddling with my nails.
But anyways,
Trader
Trader
Joe's.
Joe's and Safeway would be in the same shopping center, so you could just boom, boom, because they always have different things. That's another huge
Totally.
pet peeve of mine. If I go to one, I don't want to stop and go to the other.
I know. See, Justin does both. He goes to both. He like
And
doesn't-
one,
Yep, doesn't complain. I think he
see,
enjoys
we
it.
married because they're out of the house.
He just like likes it. He likes going to Trader Joe's and Vons. I don't know. He goes in the morning. Drops the kids off at school, goes into Vons quickly, grabs things, and then gets my coffee and comes home.
Oh, yeah. Okay, we have
It's kind of a great setup.
Ben brings me coffee in bed every morning too.
Oh. Do you do anything
Oh,
for him?
blowjobs. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I can't believe you said
You
BJ on our
you
podcast.
set me up for
How
that.
dare you?
No, but that is a lie.
It's not even true.
Nope.
Sorry, Ben.
I do plenty for him.
Like what?
Like manage everybody's lives. This place wouldn't run. His kids wouldn't go to the doctor. His kids wouldn't go to the dentist. I plan all the meals. I make sure all the dinners
We
are
could
there.
argue that if it weren't for Ben, your kids wouldn't eat lunch or
We're a,
breakfast or lunch.
we are a partnership.
That's right.
We are a partnership.
Mhm.
It takes two. We have built up a pretty good 50-50 setup. Kara's smiling because she thinks Ben does more is what
No, I
don't know.
honestly don't. I honestly don't think he does more. No, I think it's you got to tag team it. It's there. It's just again, shout out
Tag
to the single
team
people
back
with
again.
single dads, the people who it's you, them, and only them. You're smirking, looking at your phone. What's happening?
You'll see later.
Oh no, what is it?
Nothing.
Oh, is it in a group thread?
Nope.
Okay, she's being very cryptic.
Nope.
What am I gonna see later? Oh, I can't see anything.
Okay.
I'm scared though. It is a group text. Anyway,
Nope.
it's a partnership and single dads, single moms, whatever you are.
We have so much respect for you.
Yes, it's a lot and
So much respect for you. Like I can't even wrap my head around.
Mm.
Like you guys are just rock stars and I'm in awe. But you know what? As parents, we all have to just do what we have to do.
Yeah, I know. Well,
And you and I are just really fortunate in the sense that we get to share it. And I am in awe of people that are managing and doing a great job on their own.
I know.
Anyways, it's parenting's no joke.
I know. It's
Working
crazy.
full time's no joke.
It's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
The boys are outside, like
We hear
coming.
them. We're
It's so
distracted.
cute. It's their Friday night. Remember when we were kids and we'd all
My
go
dad
to your
reminded me the
dad's?
other day. He was like, I was like, yeah, every time Adam wants a friend over, it's like a whole group. It's not just one, it's like a bunch. And he goes, yeah, same with you. You used to have like 12 people over at a time.
You used to have like blowout parties at your house.
Well, that's when my parents didn't know. That was my
Did you-
rebellious phase.
Did he care though?
Oh, I wasn't. Do you remember we were in high school and my mom lived, I think, in the Symphony homes at the time on Ricard.
Mm-hmm.
So she wasn't far. My dad went out of town. This is like you guys, so like for reference, my parents divorced when I was 13.
Give a
So I
little
was like
context.
angry, probably. I don't know. So when one of
You
them,
were angry,
I don't know what I was. I was
maybe
okay.
depressed.
Sure.
Okay.
But one of them would go out of town and I'd be like, great. And then I'd say, hey, Thousand Oaks almost like high school. Come to my house.
Yep.
And we did that when my dad went out of town. And I told my mom I was going to be at a specific house. And then that mom found out and I wasn't there. So somehow it got back to my mom and my mom showed up at my dad's. You were
I
there.
don't remember that.
Mm-hmm.
And we weren't like drinking at these parties, were
Sure,
we?
we were.
We were? Who would buy it? Like, how did we get it?
I have no idea.
That's crazy. Oh my
Maybe we
gosh.
weren't. There was definitely alcohol there. I don't think we went out and we didn't like find it and supply it.
It
But
honestly,
we had so many people. This is when John Hoadley stole the dolphin
you're
statue.
dropping names on the pod?
Yeah.
John, if you listen, because we know you do.
Who knows what
We're
happened?
talking about- I know exactly what's going on with him. He's doing great.
Great. And I
follow
hope
him
he
on
hears
Instagram.
that. And you
I follow
got
him on
me in
Instagram.
so much trouble by stealing the dolphin statue with Brett
you
Deasy.
you don't like him? You're mad at John?
I got in so much trouble.
John.
I got in so much trouble. And then my mom showed up. And for my because my dad's like OCD clean. OCD clean.
His house was always
My
super
only
clean.
rule when I lived full time with my dad was my bathroom trash had to be emptied. Was it?
That was like the
That was it. Like, do what you want. Make sure the trash can in the bathroom is empty and turn off the porch light when you get home. That was
Right.
it. Those were the only rules. And she walked in, and we had, and I say we because you're an accomplice for sure.
Okay.
We had at least 100 kids come through that house that night. And
Oh
she
my
was like, I'm
gosh.
not going to let you clean up. There could not have been a worse punishment. I
What
remember
happened?
hysterically crying. Did you just bail on me? You don't even know? Did you not help me clean up?
I feel like you literally got left with all of the wrath and like the punishment.
I
I don't
did.
remember any of that.
Well, eventually I like threw a big enough, like, I was scared shitless of my dad coming home to that.
What's the worst
And
he would do? Yell at you?
mm,
He was intense. He would like get in your face and yell.
hmm
Andy, we
and
love you,
like
but
and
you are scary.
foam in the corners of his mouth and like have so much saliva like when he would yell like the spit would
Like a
fly.
rabid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um and then oh wait, I have a story to tell you about Andy. Remind me after this. And disturbing. And eventually she let me clean it up. So I cleaned like I'm talking trash bags of stuff. And she took me to a dumpster and she let me throw it all away. Cut to 2 weeks later. Jesse! He
Oh
found a
no.
cigarette butt in the dirt on the side yard because he's like also OCD about his garden.
Totally.
And I was caught.
You smoked the cigarette?
No, I didn't smoke the
Oh.
cigarette, but I was caught that he knew people had been in his house. No, my mom didn't tell him. I didn't tell him. She let me like cover it
Shit.
up. I was probably in trouble with her. I was in trouble with her. But then that's how he found out about the party was because he found a
Right. A
cigarette butt
cigarette butt.
after like 2 weeks. He found it on the side
Oh
yard.
man. I mean, my parents were out of town once and I was such a rule follower. I was always really scared of my of getting in trouble, but somehow it turned into this thing where it's like I'm gonna have some people over and then the whole town was there and then somebody like walked through the screen and the whole screen and then our neighbor he came over and
Where
anyway,
was
he
that
was at the
day?
part. I assume you were there. I don't know, but he fixed it and then so I think anyway, and then this is the sad part though. My dad had a college ring, like one of
Someone
those
took
like
it.
big rings with like a green
Kids are assholes.
and somebody had to have taken it. But like I knew everyone there. I know that sounds crazy. It was a lot of people, but like I knew every person there.
It doesn't matter.
Like who would take
People
that?
took the dolphin statue. People took crane
Wait, can we
statues.
back up to the dolphin statue? Oh, whose dolphin statue?
My dad and my mom had this like dolphin.
I remember that.
Yeah, in the backyard. And then my mom also had crane statue things.
And
It
people
sounds
took
cra
them?
Brett DC. Brett DC was a troublemaker.
Brett, you're in
Even if he
trouble.
wasn't him, I think he was involved.
He was an
Ugh.
accomplice.
And then my dad decided to tell my kids that I did this not that long ago. And I was like, they don't need this information at all.
I don't think I'd be that mad if I came home and like no one had been like if everyone was alive and well
You don't
and
think
there
you'd
was
be
no major.
mad if your kids had a huge
Think
party in your house
if it was
with alcohol?
I would not be let me make this clear. I would not be happy about it, but and I would there would be a
I don't want
consequence.
kids drinking in my house
No,
and
me
then
neither.
leaving because
No.
if they drink and then leave and drive.
100%. I'd rather them sleep in my on my living room floor.
Yes, 1,000%. However, the alcohol thing's tricky, right? And this could be like a whole other conversation, but I don't want my kids to be so scared of like I'd rather them try it if they're really, really, really curious with me. So I'm controlling the situation. I don't want them being so curious and then trying it out with
I
their
have
friends.
mixed thoughts on
I don't
that.
want them experimenting with their friends and getting into trouble. Like, I don't want alcohol to be like this
Like a
thing where it's
taboo.
so taboo and prohibited
Yeah.
that they have to try it in secret.
Yeah. I've already told Presley, she's 8. I told her the story when I was 16 at Ted Scott's house. Sorry, Ted Scott.
We're dropping
I know
so
we're dropping
many
a lot of
names
names.
because
Anyway,
we're
whatever.
drinking wine.
Yeah. But yeah, I was like,
I remember
I
that
was
night
16. Oh my gosh,
so
Jesse, I
well.
almost
I
died.
had to drive you away.
I know. And I recovered on your couch the next day. I couldn't even go
You were,
home. Jesse, in retrospect,
are
I
we talking about it?
almost
You did not.
that is the last stage. Alcohol. It was severe alcohol.
Vomiting?
Jesse, I was hungover the entire rest of the day. I laid on your couch in your dad's living room the whole day. You had like a get together and there were a bunch of people. I couldn't get off the couch the entire day. I was ill.
You're saying being hungover is the
It
last
was
stage
more than a hangover. I was, Jesse,
you're vomiting the whole.
I was
Do you remember
picking up
vomiting all over the
bottles.
car, the
Yes,
sides of the car?
I was 16 years old. I've already told my daughter this story and I use like kid-friendly terminology, whatever. But like I would find a cup of somebody's leftover beer from beer pong, right? Pick it up, drink it.
Why? Because it was taboo and you were just like, had to be a whore?
I didn't know what I didn't know. I didn't know. And so I drink that. Then I find out and drink that. This is where it got gnarly. I was in the kitchen and there's a bottle of brandy, there's a bottle of Malibu rum, there's a bottle of vodka. I was go go go
Well, you'll
go
never
go.
that make it
Then sherbet ice cream. Go go go. Jesse, I almost
the
died.
sherbet ice cream. I
Yeah, I can't have
remember.
sherbet to this day or orange juice. It makes me ill. I have an aversion. And I almost died.
How did
I
we
don't
save
want
you?
my kids doing that. So I told Presley, like, you can die. Don't. I'm so scared. I like already told my 8-year-old.
Well, that's why I don't want it to be like, I want
I
them to
know, but you don't want to
know.
condone it at too young
I
of an
don't
age
think you're
either.
condoning it. I'm just like, if you're curious, it's right in front of you.
Yeah, I do
And I tell
emphasize.
them it tastes like shit.
Yeah, and I say like, do not ever get in a car with someone who's been
Well, and I've
drinking.
told them that a million times. You will never, ever, ever be in trouble for calling me at any time of the night to come get you if someone's drinking.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yep.
And then also, if you are curious and you want to know what this tastes like, do it with me. Like
Mm-hmm.
taste it right here because
Yeah.
it's.
No, I get that.
And I also tell them that when people drink, they usually don't feel great the next day.
Right.
So I
It's like
try to put
a
a little.
toxin. It's poison. Cheers. I mean, I don't.
Okay,
I'm
so
yeah.
you want to hear a
Yeah, let's hear
funny
it.
Andy story? So my dad and I went to lunch a couple days ago. I don't even know the day. And he goes, because he's dating now.
He's on the prowl.
Yeah. So, and he'll date women in like their early 50s.
How old is he? For context,
For context, he's not in his early 50s.
is he in his 60s, 70s? Where's he at? I don't
Well,
remember. Why are you so
realistically,
hesitant?
because he doesn't want his real age out there. Realistically, he's
What?
71. On dating apps, he's 67.
Stop. How did he arrive at 67?
I don't know.
Okay.
So it finally dawns on him. I've thought this for a long time, especially because we went out and had breakfast together on Valentine's Day. He's like, he's like, those women over there keep staring at us. Do you think they think we're on a date because you're looking older and I'm looking younger? He goes, you keep aging and I'm just getting younger looking.
No, he's not.
Well, in his mind, he is, so I'll let him have it. And I said, 100% people aren't sure anymore if we're father-daughter or dating. And I think
Mm.
I should have a sign made and put it on the table. I'm with my dad. This
Yeah.
is my father. He even asked the
Yeah.
waitress, did you think she was my daughter or my date?
He wants to hear that she thought it was
The whole thing
yours.
is wrong. I said, Dad, how have you not thought about this, especially when we went out together on Valentine's Day?
I like missed that part somehow.
We were out together, just the two of us, at a meal on Valentine's Day, just because I think it was like like a Friday or something. I
Yeah,
don't
you
work on
guys
Fridays.
probably look like a couple.
And the whole time I was sitting there going, like, we for sure look like
You guys also
date.
look alike,
So okay, so maybe people
which makes
weren't
it even weirder. No,
confused.
I go hang out with my dad too, and I wonder the same thing. Like, do people think we're like together? Like, what? And then
What's the
you
vibe?
want to hear what I do? This
You
just
go,
occurred to me.
hey, Dad.
No, I try to like have the same mannerism. Like, I try to walk like him and have this. I'm not kidding. It's a subconscious thing. I don't want. I try to like kind of mirror his. I'm not kidding. I just realized that I do that.
I just call him Dad a lot during the meal.
Yeah, but like, what if you're just like cruising through the mall? It's like you walk by people. There's those people that look at you. They give
Well,
you a
that's what he
look.
was saying. It was the first time it occurred to him because he's like, those two women keep looking at us and like giving us looks. Do you think they think we're on a date? And I was like,
100%.
100%. They're trying to figure out like what the dynamic is
Yeah.
here.
Like he must have money if she's, yeah.
But why are they at the Cheesecake Factory if he has money?
Right. Like nothing's adding up. And you guys kind of look alike. Throw that into the mix.
She seems so comfortable talking to him.
Right. Right. Oh my gosh.
But
So
yeah.
funny. Were you guys on opposite sides of the table or next to each other?
We started, so it was like a table for 4. And I started next to him, but then the sun was like on me. So then I moved across from him in the shade.
Interesting. So you started next to him. So that
Yeah.
probably figured into the
Well,
women.
not like, okay, wait, let's be clear here. Not like sitting next to each other in a booth. I
Okay.
hate
But
that.
like a table with chairs?
So there's like one person for each side,
Okay, yeah.
like a table for 4.
Right.
So it'd be like kitty
Oh.
corner.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Catty corner.
Kitty corner. Catty corner.
Kitty corner? Catty corner?
Caddy.
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 Catty corner? Catty
I
kitty?
don't know about that one.
Catty corner.
Caddy corner.
What kind of term is that?
Parallel, perpendicular. Caddy corner. Adjacent.
What?
Wait, adjacent? What? Adjacent is just next to, I think.
So like not looking across from him, but
Like it would have made a V. Like you're on one side of the V and he's on the other side of the V.
and then I moved. So we were just across from each other.
Okay. This is fascinating.
But anyways, not a date.
Let the record show father-daughter.
Father-daughter, I just feel like I need to say it really loudly or put up a sign.
You guys should get shirts.
Not my date.
Right. Or like, I'm with dad pointing. I'm with daughter, my daughter pointing.
We should all make a shirt for
But I
every
don't
time
know
we go out. We'll just like
yeah,
put on
how
a
often
hat.
is that? I feel like you guys don't.
He's my dad.
like a
We
couple-
go to lunch probably once a month.
That's so cute.
We're so cute. I love that. I don't know, maybe, kinda.
Well, I think we've
Did we exhaust ourselves?
I think we've covered
I mean, I
a
think
lot of ground here today.
life was lifing. We're finally back.
Yeah. And truly, everybody, we want to know what you want to hear about. Like what
That would be so helpful.
two moms.
We don't have that much to talk about.
But like business owner stuff, like you're solid in that. I'm a therapist. We're moms. We're married. We've got kids, like younger on the younger side, but we're like you're starting to navigate the middle school
going
stuff. Like
into teen years,
what do people want to hear about? Because I can just sit and talk all day.
friendship, marriage.
We should talk
kids.
maybe the friendship icks. Although I don't know what's gonna go into that. Like
Yeah,
that was
we
your
really
idea. Not mine.
need.
That was Jesse's idea, not mine. Friendship icks?
Oh,
Like, talking
man.
crap about friends?
No.
Things you don't like that your friends do?
No, like things that you're not looking for. I don't.
Oh, okay. Almost like a red flag.
You know.
Let's do that in the next episode.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what.
That's
okay.
a wrap. That's a wrap.
Okay, but honestly, it would be so helpful
If we knew.
if people gave us ideas of things that we should discuss because there's a lot to talk about, but we don't have the brain space to
And
come
we
up with it.
Don't want to always hear about our feet on YouTube. Just saying.
I think we were put in an algorithm.
I think we're still in that algorithm.
I don't know.
I walked in here with no shoes on because I had really cute shoes on today. I was trying to look all profesh. I had a nude, low heel, pointed toe. They're so cute.
They're
I got
in
them
your
at
car.
TJ Maxx. They're in my car. So they're hurting my feet so bad.
Can you find stuff at TJ Maxx?
I found this whole outfit. These jeans that they usually have at Nordstrom, apparently. A client told me they usually have them at Nordstrom. This shirt for just like because it's so hot, like for work. And then nude pointed heels, pumps.
So you have the patience
100%.
to go through the racks. Do you try it on there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have the patience.
I got a lot of things. Okay.
You're good at that.
Anyway, thanks everyone for listening. And we'll see you in a minute for the next ep.
Yeah, we gotta get them all in
Gotta
tonight.
get 'em in.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, guys, here's the deal. If you like what you hear,
And we know you do.
be sure to like, subscribe.
And write us a review.
That rhymes.